Gonna be
We
doing
like
your own.
so we kind of like were staying upstairs and there was no one downstairs and there was like this veranda kind of. So we'd go out, we'd buy milk and malt with bread,
Senior.
now sit down on the floor. When I enjoy ourselves. I mean, it happened. It's continued for a while. I don't think we got caught.
Are you serious?
But
Because I
until
was about to say.
The conversation.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this interesting, exciting episode of The Conversation. I am FNB, and with me today I have.
Blue.
Okay. Blue is an interesting individual, an amazing one. I met him a couple of hours ago, and right now he's on my hot seat. Fit. So, Mr. Blue, can we meet you?
Okay, my name is Blue and I am a CS student. I don't know if you know what that is, but like that's computer science. Yeah. In my third year, and I'm an introvert, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that, but
I can't see
well.
it.
And what else? I think you should ask the question so I know what to answer.
I basically asked if we could meet you. So, we've
think-
met you. Nice to meet you, Mr. Blue.
You're welcome.
So, first off, I'd like to ask, what was childhood like for you? What was it like?
Childhood was fun, I would say.
Fair?
I mean, it was not just at one spot.
Oh.
I mean, my dad was not around for the most, and it was just my mom and then my brother and I, and then moving from one state. I mean, I did my primary school in one state, did my secondary school. I did my nursery school in one state. I did my nursery school in one state, primary school one state, and then secondary school another state. So it was fun. I mean, I was an introvert, just inside the house. I don't go out. Nothing exciting.
Oh, that's interesting. What did you do for fun as a child though? Like,
I rode tires.
oh, you did roll tire as well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought. Oh, well, fair enough. So, what would you say is your most exciting memory of childhood?
Exciting memory. I'm trying to think because
Yeah, take all the time you want.
it's been quite a long time.
Oh wow.
I'd say when I traveled, yeah. My childhood, when I traveled to visit my aunt, and I got to like, her kids introduced me to the non-introverted lifestyle. We were going outside, going here and there, and it was fun. I mean, from being an inside boy that would stay just around the house inside, we'd go out, we'd go to the park, would play, would ride horses and stuff like that. So I think that was most of it for me. Like I said, our childhood was not that much.
No, that's fair. So all of this going out, were they licensed or non-licensed going
They
out?
were licensed.
Oh, they were licensed. You're lucky. I thought they were not going to be.
No.
Oh my god, that's so. So yes. What did you want to be as a kid? Like, what was your dream? You know, when they ask in primary school now, when your teacher asks you, what do you want to be when you grow up? So what did you want to be as a child?
As a child, I wanted to be like anything that had to do with computers. I didn't have a name for it exactly, not engineering, but
Yeah.
anything. I mean, growing up for me, I was fixing stuff at home, this would get spoiled, I would just, without anybody putting me through, like, I just pick it up, fix it, this gets spoiled. Got to a point, my neighbors also start calling me to fix stuff. So, as growing up, I basically loved electronics, but I didn't say, the way people sound to become a doctor and this wasn't really my thing, but I just loved playing with electronics and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Apart from wanting to be a doctor, a nurse, or a teacher, those were professions that we knew as kids. Every other thing outside of that, you didn't actually like have the name for it. You just knew, I like different languages. You, like, for someone like that, I couldn't put a name to it, yes. But you just would know the things that you liked, not necessarily the name. The ones that were known were the doctor, the nurse, the pilot, and the teacher. Anything outside of that, you find your square root.
Yeah.
So, what was transitioning from childhood into? Well, I would like to classify childhood and teenage years say together now. What was it like transitioning from that point into adolescence, into adulthood for you?
It was, can't find the words to it now, but I'd explain it. It was, childhood. Okay, I would basically say the difference there was my dad was there when I became an adolescent.
Okay.
Yeah, so there was that father's touch. There was no much of the pampering you'd get. There was that hard. Like call it hard? Yeah, hard. There was that hard part to it, basically. Apart from that, I don't see anything that really changed. I'm still an introvert, so.
Fair enough. So, would you say that you preferred when the hard or firm ends of your dad were involved in your training as opposed to when it was just your mom?
I would say both ways, cause, who does not like being pampered? Right. And then the other way would be that at this point, at the stage where I get to see the usage of that of him being hard on me. At that time, to be like, hey, this is punishing, it's hard on me. But right now, I'm getting to see what he did then, and I'm being grateful for it.
I think we all just need the firm, and sometimes like correct our brains.
Actually.
Actually. So are you the younger one or the older one of your siblings?
We're two.
You're two, so you're the older one.
Yeah.
So, do you remember any time, or was there any time where you feel like you bullied your younger brother? Maybe not bullied, but just use power. That's what we used to call it. You use power on your younger brother.
I wouldn't say I had the opportunity to use power because my younger brother was quite stubborn. And when I say stubborn, I mean stubborn. We fought a lot.
Boys always do.
It's at this point when we grew up, and
of course,
I was like, how did this thing all of a sudden start fighting, and then both of us would sit down and then would smile at those days. He was, do this, why should I do it?
Right. You have to explain now. Yeah.
I'm your senior, do this. We'll be like, why should I do it? And then when you're using voice and it's not yielding to it, you have to,
just raise them.
So that's how it was.
And what was your idea of discipline? Like, what kind of discipline did you get as a kid? Like, say with your mom now, like maybe if your brother reported you or you reported your brother, what was discipline like for you guys?
Discipline. Okay. I would relate it to two parts. When, so just me, my mom and him.
Yeah.
My mom would kind of pamper him.
Fair enough.
Like, she wants to please both sides. She will tell you sorry, don't take it. But when my dad came in, oh my God. If you know that you're the one at fault, you are the one that will collect beating. So I think it was at that point that his mentality started being corrected.
Is
When you know
he
that,
used to-
yeah, when he got to know that, before, even if he's the one at fault, they would pamper him. But now,
Okay.
when he's like, when he's the one at fault,
Yeah.
he would get extra doses. I mean, after our own,
Shared
yeah,
punishment.
he would get extra doses of it. So it was at that point mentality started being corrected and all.
That's very interesting, because I think that's the general idea of, that's the Twitter idea of last born. Where, when you go on Twitter and people are talking about last borns now, they always say that they're the sports, the pampered kids, and all of that. So yeah, maybe it feels good sometimes. I mean, who wouldn't want it? so right now, what's your favorite memory with your brother growing up? Your favorite memory with your brother?
Favorite memory.
I mean, it might be embarrassing for either of you or something, but like, what's your favorite memory with him?
Okay. When we'd steal stuff
Okay.
from our parents.
Oh, interesting.
Very,
This is the tea.
we're doing it. I mean, there was a time my dad would come home with a large pile of money and he'd tell me to count it. I would count it and then take some notes off. He would not know. Continue.
Okay, senior.
Well, like when he has gone to work and everyone has gone to work,
You're gonna be
we
doing
like,
your own.
so we kind of like were staying upstairs and there was no one downstairs and there was like this veranda kind of. So we'd go out, we'd buy milk and malt with bread.
Senior.
Now sit down on the floor. Not enjoy ourselves. I mean, it happened. It's continued for a while. I don't think we got caught.
Are you serious?
But
Because I was about to say, please tell me you didn't get caught.
We didn't. Until a point, you just stopped.
And your brother didn't report you at any time.
We were eating this thing together. Why would you report me?
No, now what if you took a larger portion and you felt like it's not fair and then...
I don't think I ever took a larger portion. I mean, the main focus of taking stuff then was to get food, like enjoyment stuff, not junks.
Okay, well, I think I
To enjoy ourselves. Like, we just buy it, put it on the floor, and then everybody's picking.
Oshe, senior.
So, that's how it's been.
I mean, you guys go over some of these memories and laugh at it now.
Yeah.
And I think that makes me a little interested. What's your relationship with your brother like now?
For now, is in school, so we call from time to time to check on each other. I mean, there's no much talk time. I mean, everyone's busy, so there's no. I just call him. How are you? How's school? How are you doing? I mean, he calls me to relate some personal issues with me that he's facing that I will not be able to tell my parents. So we advise each other and stuff like that. It's more of a big brother thingy and a small brother.
I'm so proud of you right now.
It's not easy.
So what would you say has been what's one thing that you think is remarkable that has like molded you, that has like shaped you into this version of you?
I would say growing up being a church kid. Yeah. I don't know, but right from okay, when I was in primary school,
Yeah.
my life cycle was school, home, church.
Thank you.
My house was here and then my school was my backyard. And then church was like not really far from school. So that was my life cycle. Nothing
Makes a lot
much.
of sense.
So it's kind of I grew up that way and it kind of shaped me into who I am now, in the sense that I do not see myself doing the norms that people would do.
Okay.
I mean, I always look at the difference. When I got to the university, I'd see people, the way they live. And like, once you get to university, you are free, that's it. Even though, like I told you that hard handling that my dad did,
Yeah.
even though my dad is not there, I still feel he's there. Even when I got to university,
Okay.
I still feel he's there. Even at this point, I stay alone,
Yeah.
but still, I still feel like, I feel he's there watching me. And so the hard handling and also growing up as a Christian kid, I will not do the norm. I do not find myself doing the norm that people would. Okay. Let me now move to this part. I know you would bring one's questions up. In the sense that primary school,
Yeah.
love letters or no, I didn't.
You didn't do it. Oh my God.
Secondary school, same thing.
You didn't write love letters in secondary school. And you didn't employ somebody to do it.
No.
Ha. Okay.
Up to the university, same thing. I mean,
No, wait. Like, up to university. You mean you didn't write love letters in the university?
yeah, I didn't.
Somebody call 911. Please. Please, can you tell? I am curious, yeah? I can ask my questions, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
No.
Okay, that answers my questions. So moving on. No, I shall not move on. Why? Like, no, I mean, I'm just really curious. Like, do you have like a particular reason why? Because I know in the university, I mean, right from first year, you are around people, relationship people a lot. What would you say is the reason why you have never been interested in a relationship?
Okay. Simply put, I did not find it as a need.
Okay.
I'm not ready for it.
Okay.
Like, I had things on my head to do and all. Cause, like, I don't know, but I was never at any point, like, you know, when they say you are, like, when your friend and girlfriend are doing their thing and you're kind of, say you're jealous of them, I'll just whine them that, guys are entering, this your love is entering mine, I'll just whine them, but it doesn't really get to me. Like, I had, like, things, I had goals.
O'Shea.
So, I mean, there are people that have goals and still do that. It's not like it affects the goals, but I don't see it as something needable in the present.
Have you ever had a crush?
A lot of times. A lot. Primary, secondary, university, but I mean, the most I get to say is, I'll talk to you, and then I won't tell you.
You would tell them
Yeah.
that that you like them?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, I've told one, yes. But it was just, I just told. And it was not just me telling.
Okay.
It was them also coming to tell me. And
Most wanted.
them also coming to tell me it would be kind of weird because, okay, there was a time one told me and it was all those late night chats. So
Nice.
she told me, immediately I saw it, I switched off my data, I went to sleep. Days and days passed by and I came back and I said, oh, how are you? Oh my God! Like, nothing happened. And then
You're so mean.
And then we are still friends. So it just kind of,
Fizzled out.
yeah.
Ha. Ha. I think my time to tell you that I like you. Then you go through 3 days. I'm sure that she has forgiven you.
Ah, of course. I mean,
How can you be so sure?
I mean, it's true. I mean, people can just talk like, yay, but well,
Calm
I
down.
feel,
Calm down.
I feel she might have.
That's fair enough. So, talking about being a church kid, I feel like there's this general narrative that goes on about church kids. How people think that, because you're a church kid, you're not smart, like, you're not streetwise, you're just not informed. Was there any time when this got to you, or when people said it around you to try to like put you down or something, and did it get to you?
I don't think so, cause for the most, a kind of person that connects with people through humor.
Okay.
So I was not just a church kid.
Yeah.
That, this church kid don't do this. I mean, I was a church kid, but social. I could talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
There are some church kids that don't do this, don't go close to girls. Don't this.
You get pregnant.
Yeah.
They told me that. If a boy walks beside you, you get pregnant.
Stuff like that. I mean, but for me, I was social.
Oh.
I mean, I was gentle through primary school all the way to, but there was nothing that people said to me that really got to me through all the way to secondary school. So when I got to university, I started socializing. And, like I said, I'm a humor person. So that's the way I get to talk to people. And when I use that, like, to start a conversation, like making you laugh and all that kind of stuff, then I start talking about church. I don't think you get bored. Mostly you say you're not interested, and that's all. And it doesn't really get to me.
That's fair. But was there ever any time in your childhood where you felt caged because you were a church boy?
No.
That's interesting. I feel like we have different experiences of being church kids, but it's fine.
I mean, the fact that you want to do what other kids are doing.
Yeah.
I never wanted it. I mean, I was okay with what I was being an inside kid.
Oh my God. That's, I mean, there are not many people who have your kind of experience about being a church kid. A lot of people feel like they are missing out and that life is going on without them. So I think that's the usual reason why when a typical church kid gets an opportunity to be outside the house, to be outside the reins of their parents, that's why it feels like a number misbehave, like ASAP, like the freedom I've been craving for a long time. I finally get it. I'm just going to like do anything I want to do. But I think that in the end, everybody finds their balance.
Yeah.
You would have heard of stories of people who went that way, then came back and all of that. But I mean, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I really am.
I'm happy for you too.
Thank you. They'll celebrate you too. So moving on, what do you think that what would you say that your goals are for the next 3-5 years of your life, if you don't mind sharing?
I mind.
Oh, you do mind.
Okay. My goals are, I would not say an exact thing, but I do not plan to do the normal culture thingy. The fact that you graduate and then you get a job and then you're getting paid, you're going like relying on the monthly salary, or I plan to kind of establish myself.
Okay.
Yeah. And basically, I mean, you have to work under people. I mean, you have to serve, right? But to the end that you're learning, while you're learning, to the end that you establish yourself. Yeah. Round to simply put.
That's fair. That's fair. If you were to say, sum up your life in, okay, let me put it this way. If you were to sum up what you would like to be known for, I'm not even saying profession now. I'm saying, say your personal philosophy or things that you would want people to associate with your person. In 3 words, what would they be?
Weird.
What?
Weird.
Is weird one of them, or the question is weird?
Weird is one of them.
Okay.
Weird on not popular.
Okay. Weird is really one of them. Yeah.
Anything outside the usual. Like not following patterns and culture.
You know, if I wasn't sure when you said weird, I'm sure now. I mean, you've made that clear. You made your points.
I know.
Well, it's so nice to see that you want things that are, say, out of the box. Although sometimes it sparks the conversation of what's within the box. I mean, everybody wants to think outside the box, but what's in the box? Does that conversation ever like cross your mind? Like, if I say that I want to be not the regular, what's my definition of regular?
Not the regular in the sense that you're not following, I call it culture.
Okay.
In the sense that you're not doing the norm that everyone expects.
Okay.
Doing the norm that everyone expects that, at the point, as a teenager, you should have a girlfriend. Yes?
Well, yes. It's been a really wonderful time getting insights into your mind.
Do you think it's wonderful or weird? Would you call it wonderful or weird?
I like weird, so wonderful for me.
Okay.
I don't find weird, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's fine.
So that makes it wonderful. So it's been a wonderful time getting to your mind. Although I feel like you're holding back a lot. Well, that's fine. I mean, that's really fine. I feel like you're a lot guarded. Yes, you're a lot guarded. You're like cutting down on how far your mind is going. Well, I think that to an extent, everybody's like that at some point. And, I can only hope at this point that you enjoyed being here as much as I enjoyed talking to you. Don't worry, you don't have to answer, just in case the answer is not breaking. So thank you. So thank you everyone for staying with us up until now. I do hope that you've that you've been able to pick 1 or 2 things. So please subscribe to this channel. Please, please, please. And until the next time when we come your way, I am FNB. And my wonderful guest, again, is Blue.
The weirdo.
Okay, Blue the weirdo, he says. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Bye.